everybody, how is it going? And welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episodes, we found a village and we decided to call it home, and we also started building our very own home within the village. We had a bit of trouble with symmetry, so I went ahead off camera and sort of got it all, how I want it and more symmetrical and layout a lot better. And so I'm going to share that to you guys. That's the first thing we're going to do in this episode. But today I also want to fill this pen down here with some sheep, because we do need wool to be able to finish this build. And then after that, I want to go and explore some of these caves that are underneath the village and see if we can find any more materials, because we are running low on iron and coal. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I want to just give you guys a quick I guess a tour of our home. It's really not done. It's mostly just supports and dirt. But I worked on this for, I would probably say about an hour, maybe a little bit more, probably about an hour and a half. I just kind of spent some time, trying to lay it out, trying to think about what it is that I wanted. As you can see here, I kept growing large trees and just cutting them down for woods, because I used a lot of spruce logs, not just the planks, the logs. So this is pretty much what I have so far. We have the main level here, and then we have some space to build underneath this mountain and as well as on top. And then over here, I'll show you that in a second, but this is something I'm really excited about, but it's going to take us a bit of time to actually finish that. So, to start off, you come up this path, we have the stairs, and I kind of wanted them to curve around a little bit more instead of going straight up. I feel like it gives it more of an interest. And we have our railing here, which I really enjoy. We can get a really nice view of the village from this point. And this is going to be stone, but we ran out of stone bricks and I didn't want to have to do any more, so I just used wood as a placement. But you come up here, we have our little porch where you can also get a really good view, and this is where all of our stuff still is. But these trapdoors work as our railings. And then here, right now there's just dirt. This will eventually all be wool, and then these little holes here will be glass. I'm not sure whether glass panes or glass blocks, just depending on how much sand we eventually find, really, is what's going to decide that. So you come in here as our front door, and as you can see, it's quite beautiful in here. No, but for real, it's mostly just supports and things like that right now. I have the floor in on the bottom, and the top I don't really have it filled in yet, just because I didn't really run out, but I just didn't want to get too much progress done without you guys. So we have this main hallway, what would you call it, like a foyer area, and a hallway here. We have a small room here that I told you guys I wanted to do with a nice, everything is symmetrical by thirds, so there is a single center point in just about every room, which is really awesome. So we have a nice small room here. And then right next to it, we have a little bit bigger room. Not really quite sure what we're going to be using these for. And then here we have the stairwell that will go up eventually to the next floor. And then I think back here, we either have a stairwell down, or this will just continue into the mountain on this level. And then this is a little small hallway we have with two small rooms for us to put whatever we want into it. This one kind of overlooks the lake there. And then over here, I'm planning on putting a stairwell down to come underneath here. I think we're going to put some rooms on the bottom floor as well, because we can definitely dig down and put some rooms at the bottom of this house here. And now something that I do have over here, which isn't really quite complete. Let me see if I can hop down here. Also, we got this podzol, I believe is what it's called, but every time I break it, it just turns into dirt, so I don't know if we need silk touch to collect it, and I don't know how to turn it back to grass. So if anybody knows, please let me know, because it's kind of ugly and kind of ruining the vibe. But anyway, so here is an extension of the house that eventually will be made almost completely out of glass. So all this dirt will be turned to glass, and all these walls will be made out of glass. So it'll be sort of like a greenhouse. Well, that's exactly what it'll be. It'll be a greenhouse. So when we come in here, it'll be a huge glass dome, and all of our food will be grown in here. So our wheat, our potatoes, our carrots and pumpkins and melons. I don't think sugarcane is going to be in here. Our sugarcane, I think I'm going to do like an automatic sugarcane farm. But yeah, so that's going to be on this floor. So what I want to happen is the entrance to this place, I want it to go into this level, so that'll have to go down a couple levels from the house. So that's why I think we need to build down into the mountain and put some rooms in there as well. And we can put rooms that don't really get that much love, I guess, so ones that we won't really be in as much, so things like the sugarcane farm and some other rooms that don't really necessarily need windows, so rooms like our enchanting room and our brewing stand and our bedroom and stuff like that. I want to have windows in it just because I feel like it'll make them look nicer if we do like libraries and stuff. But some of the other contraptions like cobblestone generators and stuff like that can be downstairs where it doesn't necessarily need windows. And then on this top floor, so it's not going to continue the whole level up. So the wall is going to go on this level. So over here is just going to be a roof. There isn't going to be room there. So it's just going to be this rectangular upper area. I think pretty much this whole section over here is going to be our bedroom or something like that. And then I want our closet to be like an armory where we can put armor stands. So that's kind of what I want to do over there. And then I don't really know what's going to go on over here, but there will be a room over here as well. And then I know I want a huge sorting chest room with every single block that we have having its own chest. So instead of being like these are all of our stone items, these are all of our whatever items, sort of like I have it organized now, I want each single block that we own to have its own chest. So we're going to have a huge storing system, which is probably going to be the very bottom level of this entire house. So that is pretty much all I've been doing off camera. I haven't really done much with the village. I was pretty much just working on the house. But what I have been doing is collecting some wheat. I'm pretty sure it's ready to be harvested again over here. There's a skeleton. So he must be downstairs, below ground in the caves. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this corn here. And we can go ahead and get ourselves some sheeps, oh my goodness, sheep, because that is the first thing that I want to get done in today's episode. So I'm going to go ahead and put those sheep in, that wheat in our hands here. And I know there was a sheep in one of the pens, and I don't know if there are any more. Oh, it's actually getting ready to sunset. So, but I know there was one in one of the pens, and then I think we might have to look around for another one, but I'm going to go ahead and grab that other one right here, and I'm going to bring this one into our pen. Come here, sheepy, sheepy. Okay, we got our sheep in here, and he is happy. Now I have to get out of here because there are some crazy noises happening. I heard some screaming sound. I'm not sure what it was. I'm not interested in finding out what it was, but I'm just gonna... Nope, you stay in there. I'm gonna run up here and jump in our bed before too many mobs spawn. We can't really sleep outside. Alright, so let's get some sleep. I heard like a screaming sound. I thought it was like a bird. Let me make sure there's no creepers around us. Okay, but I don't know what it was, and I don't want to know. So, alright, so we have one sheep. I am going to do a little bit of looking around to see if I can find any just kind of hiding out in the woods just around us, that we can at least have two, and then we can start our population. Okay, I have spotted some sheep. They are not too far away, but a bit of a way ways from where we are located. Our house is, I don't know if you can see that little, right there in the middle of the screen, that's that ladder that I was using to hike up to the top of those trees. So it's going to be a bit of a trek to get them from over here all the way across these mountains and river to get them over to the house. But that is what I'm going to do for the next probably 20 minutes. While I'm on my way to these sheep, I am going to start collecting some of this sand. We do need 6 stacks of glass blocks to be able to finish our farmhouse greenhouse. So I'm going to collect this while I'm here on my way to get those sheep. Alright, sheepies, come on. Come on, everybody. Come on. I think it's okay to take the ones that aren't the white color, because I think with bone meal we can just dye them white, if I'm correct, because I like to use the white wool on the house. So I'm just going to take these guys all the way on a journey back to our home. Okay, we are almost back. I'm just gonna walk these guys into the house and just kind of leave them here for the night because I do need to sleep because the sun is down. We do not want any mobs spawning. Okay. But yep, so now we have 3 sheep. That should be more than enough to get enough wool to kind of finish the house. So we should be able to finish the walls in this episode. I'm just going to get them out of the house and into our sheep farm downstairs. Okay, so now we have 3 sheep. Well, now we have 4. We have gotten the parrots and the bats achievements, so now we can start collecting wool. And we'll be able to finish up this house. We're going to need quite a lot of sheep if we're going to be able to do it all in one go. So I'm just going to kind of wait until we have a huge flock and then just harvest it all and do it all kind of like in one go instead of having to go back and forth, grabbing like 5 pieces of wool and then, you know, having to just keep going. But they should have enough grass to, let me see if I might be able to have them. No, we have to wait a little bit. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff into the storage unit, and then we're going to get started on an adventure. Okay, so we have our inventory all set to go. I made some bread, we have some apples, and we are cooking some potatoes right now. I don't think we're going to need to take, I don't think we're going to need to take these axes, but we might run into an abandoned mine shaft, so I'll take one, but we're definitely not going to need a hoe or this bow that has only 1 arrow. So we'll just take these, and I'm going to make another pickaxe with the remaining bits of iron that we have, because I know we're going to be needing pickaxes. So I'm just going to do that really quick and make 2 more pickaxes, so that we can mine everything that we need and everything that we find. And then we're going to grab those potatoes. Awesome. So we have more than enough food as well. I'm going to stop cooking some of those just because I want to save some of them for our farm. So now we have some dirt. I also think we should make a bucket, because one of our achievements is to get a bucket of lava. We might as well do that while we're down there as well, but I also want to bring a bucket of water just in case you know, we get set on fire. We'll have a bucket of water to put us out. There we go. Alright, so now we have a bucket of water. Alright, villagers, I am leaving. I'm exploring the caves beneath the village to get rid of any of these monsters that we have. So, good day. So, let's go ahead and get started on some caving. I know there is a cave over here. Very dark cave. So let's go ahead and make sure there's no monsters right when we get in there. Okay, so let's make sure we have our torches out, placing our torches to the right. Wow, what an interesting cave. But we did find some iron, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of that. And we're going to have to maybe we can dig a little bit this way and see if anything pops up. Nope, looks like this is just a dead end. Well, that's fine. There are plenty of other caves. I'm pretty sure this cave actually continues just underneath here, as you can see, because I know I put some bricks on top of it. So yeah, let's see, or some pieces of dirt. So yeah, this seems to continue just a little bit. So let's just, oh yeah, look at that. So this looks like it heads over to the lake. This looks like it might head over to another spot that I may have covered up. Yes. So these little caves are just kind of, you know, mob spawning areas. They're not really caves for exploring. So, let's see. Whoa, there must have been an Enderman here. That kind of scared me. So I'm going to explore around this village for a little bit and see if I can find any more caves that are actually worth an adventure and not just like a little bit of a hidey hole. Okay guys, so I'm bringing you back. Look at what we have in the village. I don't know if you can see him, he's running away. But we have some foxes, which is amazing. I really want to tame one of those foxes because I hear they're like super cute. But I do also think we may have found a cave just over here that looks a little bit more promising. We do have some coal right there, so I'm just going to head down for a little bit and see if this does continue on. It definitely looks like it does. Awesome. So I'm just going to collect this coal and iron here, and then we're going to continue all the way down this cave. Okay, so I collected all of that ore. Let me just make sure we can get back up. But this cave definitely looks like it goes on for quite a bit, so let's go ahead and get settled in and prepared to, you know, explore this for quite some time. So as you can see, let's see if we can build ourselves a staircase to get down here. Okay, there we go. There's our little staircase, and then we're going to put some torches here so we know that this is the way home. This is how we get up. This is the way we need to go. Okay, let's look around, see if we see any monsters off the bat. No, we don't. Okay, so it goes... Oh, it stops over here, so that's good. No monsters are over here. And then, let's see, it goes up over there. Oh, we dropped some coal. Okay, we're going to go over this way just a little bit. Oh, we got some coal here. Oh, mushrooms. Look at this. We do have a lot of brown mushrooms, and as you can see here, we don't want to disturb the coal, the gravel, because it will fall on our heads. But if we just continue just a little bit in this direction, awesome. So, oh. Okay, so that goes down there. Okay, so that continues that way. So let's collect these mushrooms and that coal and some of this iron, and then we're going to continue on down the cave. Okay, that was a huge vein of coal, and we have 2 and a little bit of a stack. We don't need any of this diorite and cobblestone. I'm not going to take that. We also don't need that bush there. So yeah, look at that. We got almost 2.5 stacks of... let me try and squeeze past these. I don't want to get it. 2.5 stacks of coal, and we got almost half a stack of iron already. So we're gonna... Oh, there's more coal here. Let me just collect... collect this really quick... really quickly. Okay, so let me just clear some of this out. We want to make sure that we can get out of here. And I said, too, to make sure that we didn't hit the gravel so that we could not get crushed. And completely ignored my own words of advice. I'm going to throw some of this. We don't need this gravel. And we don't need any more flint, so I'm just going to throw that there. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue down this cave. So let's see. It looks like it does continue on this way. We do have some more resources. And it also does head down this way, but I think we're going to explore this direction first because it might just end right here. Yes, it does. So once again, I'm going to collect all these resources and then we're going to head down in this cave. Okay, so I went ahead and collected those resources. So I keep hearing that screeching sound and it's terrifying me. So I looked it up and it's actually just an ambient sound that you can get in the game if there is a cave within 20 blocks of you that's completely dark. But it is a terrifying sound. Kind of sounds like a screeching owl, and it literally scared the crap out of me. So we are going to start heading down in this cave. It definitely looks like it goes down quite far, hopefully down to some diamond level. So let's make sure we are hopping up so we can get back up here. Okay, 1 block at a time. So this one goes down 2 blocks. So let's go ahead and dig this because we want to be able to run back up here in case we have to. Okay, so we're going down 1 block at a time. 1 block at a time. Oh, we got some coal here. Okay. 1 block at a time. These are always so scary to me, heading down in these caves like this, because you never know what's going to come here, and I get jump scared so easily. So easily, like a little baby. Okay, we got some mushrooms down here. Awesome. Let me just continue our little staircase and make sure we can jump back up. Awesome. I think we are good now if we want to climb up. Awesome. Let me collect this coal really quick. Okay, while I was collecting this coal, I noticed that this cave definitely goes down quite some levels. So I'm just going to put a torch there, so hopefully we don't get any unnecessary spawning. But I'm pretty sure that just curves around underneath us. So we're just going to go ahead and head into this cave and just kind of keep our eyes peeled as best we can to make sure there are no mobs spawning, which surprisingly there aren't any monsters down here right now. So let's just go over here a little bit and explore and put some torches. This water is okay, I do hear a zombie. I do hear a zombie. So I'm going to collect these mushrooms because I definitely want to use them to make mushroom stew. Okay, and then over here just a little bit. Yes, this is where I dug through while I was mining that coal. So let's just... Ooh, does this continue down this way? Yes, it looks like it does. So this is a pretty big cave. I'm glad we found this. So this does continue that way. Collect these mushrooms. I want to try and light this space up as much as I can, because we want to avoid any unnecessary spawning of the mobs. Okay, we're going to head over this way a little bit. Okay, mostly just coal, mostly just coal. Oh, I thought we were out of torches. We are getting low on torches, but we do have tons of coal with us. We have some iron here. It looks like this. Okay, we do have a zombie. We do have a zombie. Our first mob in the cave. Nothing to be alarmed of. Just gonna go ahead and neutralize the threat. Alright. So he is gone. I do hear some lava. Sounds like it's behind here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of loop around here and see what is around the corner. Awesome. Okay, so it ends over here. So we're just going to head back and see. Okay, so this does branch off in this direction, but I think this is just a loop. Yes, so that is up there is where we were, but this comes all the way down here. I hear lava again. Tons of coal in this mine here. Got some iron there. Let me put out. Okay, I hear a zombie. I hear a zombie. Maybe down here. No. Okay, so he must be up. Okay, so we have quite a few mobs coming. We have some skeletons and we have a zombie. I also think there might have been a creeper there. But it sounds like they are fighting each other. So I'm just going to... Okay, so that skeleton killed that zombie. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. Alright, we got him. We got him. Okay, that zombie. Where'd you go? Okay, we have a skeleton. Put a torch up here. Alright, let's get him. Die, 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 die. Okay, awesome. No more monsters? I think so. Okay, so let's put some more torches around here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Dang it! Okay. Alright, okay. Let me respawn. Okay, it is the middle of the day. Okay, the sun has just come up. Let's see. I don't think I have any extra tools with me or any extra weapons. No, we don't. But I do have an axe. So let's grab this axe and let's head back down there and try and recollect our stuff. Hopefully that skeleton despawn, because I'm pretty sure with the new update they despawn after they kill you, so you can't just keep getting killed. Not positive about that, but let's go ahead and run all the way back down there and try and collect our stuff. Okay, we are coming back to where our stuff is, and I'm pretty sure that skeleton is gone. Let's just run here and collect our things. Okay, awesome. So we have our stuff all collected. Let's just hide over here in the corner where we know it's safe. And I'm just going to get my inventory organized again. I know there is another cave behind us because I can hear a bunch of mobs. But let me get this stuff reorganized again. Okay, so I have everything organized. So we are actually low on torches, and I do have coal, but I didn't bring any wood. So we actually won't be able to just make some torches. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is in all the areas that we already have lit up, and that there already is some coal and iron and stuff, these past few areas we've been running around in, I'm going to go ahead and collect all those resources, and then I think we're going to go ahead and head back up to the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring you guys back when I am done. Okay, so I was just doing a little bit of looking around really quick before we, while I was collecting all that iron, and we actually stumbled upon, coal and iron, we stumbled upon a ravine. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of leave that for now. We will definitely come back in the future to explore that when we are more prepared with more torches and better armor, maybe some arrows and things like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue collecting these resources, and then we are going to head back up to the surface. There are definitely caves and little hidden pockets all over this cave. You can hear monsters all around us. I just dug down there and found a creeper and another little section of a cavern, all kinds of little nooks and crannies here. But we are, I think, done collecting all of the resources on this little I guess, little hallway here. Oh, look at this. This does go up here. It loops back around to where we were. And that is our last torch. So what I'm going to do is collect any resources I see pretty much all the way back up to the top to where we were. Just kind of heading, ooh, geez. Just kind of heading back up to the surface and collecting resources as I go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is it of everything that we needed to collect. A few more pieces of coal here and there. But I think we are pretty much done exploring this cave. It wasn't too much of an adventure, but definitely very lucrative in resources, which is awesome. We have, let's see now, 4, 5, and just a bit more of a stack of coal, which is crazy. We have almost a full stack of iron. We have about 21 red mushrooms, which is awesome, because we do have a whole bunch of brown mushrooms, which means we can make a bunch of mushroom stew. So I'm going to get rid of some of these things that we don't need. And we are going to head back to our house. I think it might be nighttime, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful heading up in this direction. But yeah, I think... Ooh, it is nighttime. Okay, alright, so let's get the sword out. And ready to go. I hear a spider. I also heard a fox. Okay, so let's jump up out here. Okay, there's a spider. Okay, he is dead. Make sure nobody's behind us. Okay, let's run all the way back to our house. We might not be able to sleep outside just because of the monsters. So let's go ahead and get in here. Oh no, there are monsters near us, so we cannot sleep. Oh, what was that? Oh. Oh no. Okay, skeleton's gone. Okay, alright, we can sleep. Awesome. I would say that that was a pretty successful mining mission. So it is morning now. Let's go ahead and head back to the house and unload everything that we got into our chests. Alright, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start smelting all of this iron. And then I also want to take some wheat over to our lovely little sheep and get them to do some breeding. Oh, we're actually almost out of wheat, and I don't think I planted any more. So, actually what I'm going to do is take our bucket of water and some seeds, and I'm going to start a farm right next to our lovely little sheep. Okay, there we go. We have some wheat planted, nothing fancy, just enough to start growing our friends here some food. And so that we can start getting our sheep population a little bit higher, so we can start collecting a whole bunch of wheat. I mean, not wheat, wool, so we can finish our lovely house. But I think that is going to be it on our adventures for this episode. So what I'm going to do is hop up on top of this roof here to get a nice view of our house once again, so you guys can kind of see what it's going at. What I am going to do off camera, however, is just kind of breed the sheep a little bit and kind of get a nice stock of wool and kind of start converting some of these walls into actual, actual walls with wool. And I'm going to start smelting some of that sand that we got so that we can get some glass going as well and starting a farm in our own house. So pretty much just doing that stuff off camera just because, oh, excuse me, it is probably a little bit boring to watch me do on camera, even in fast forward. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that off camera. I'm not sure what we're going to do in the next episode. There's tons of options that we have to do. We can explore. We need to tame some dogs, tame some horses, really start to kind of get this village started. I think what I'm going to do for the village, since we're talking about it, is I'm just going to take down all of these houses. I like how they look, but it's not my style, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to just take down all of these houses, use all the resources to rebuild some new homes right around the house closer to us, and kind of making them more fancy, a bit bigger, more elaborate, and stuff like that, giving each profession a really nice building of their own. And things like that. So that's probably what we're going to be doing in the next few episodes. If you guys want to see me do anything in this episode or in the series, please let me know what kind of things we need to do. We also are trying to get all of our achievements, so let's go ahead and take a look at where we are with that. So yeah, we got some, we bred 2 animals, we tamed an animal. What we need to do is go fishing, which I think we can do now because we did get 2 things of string. So we can definitely go fishing and get that going. So that's probably what we'll need to do next, is do some fishing. We haven't found any emeralds yet, and we haven't done any of that. So let's see, yeah, take aim, shoot a bow, things like that. that. Oh, get a bucket and suit up. So probably if the fishing, suiting up, getting a bucket of lava, things like that, we can really start getting to get done in the next episode. But the next few episodes, we're really going to start focusing on getting our house going, building some fun contraptions to kind of help us push us further into the Iron Age, because I think we are just now getting out of the Stone Age, which is awesome. We do have all iron tools, but we don't really have iron armor yet, and really don't have any fun contraptions like a cobblestone generator and other contraptions like that. And we're definitely going to need to build a village breeder. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode, but I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know by leaving a like and a comment if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you want to see. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!